Hey, Siamani Williams here. I have a special offer running today, April 4th. With each purchase of a signed hardcover of Root Work Triumph Over Trauma, you get a complimentary pair of Black Lives Matter wood statement ear art. I will drop one of the three colors in with your package, which will ship tomorrow. This ear art I sell is usually $21, but you will get yours absolutely free with the purchase of Root Work Triumph Over Trauma on April 4th until 11:59 p.m. PST. So this book is trauma-informed writing told through creative arts, poetry, short stories, personal essays. Um, I am a queer Black womanist, so you will find some queer writing in there, a little bit of erotica, a lot of healing told through, pain, tears, sometimes humor, but always raw and real. And this book was written to help me on my healing journey. There are stories and poetry in here that dates back, my goodness, maybe 12 to 15 years. There's also some pieces that have accompanied me on my journey of intentional celibacy. I'm in my 11th year currently. Also, pieces that dealt with when I was totally out of control and why I feel that we have to make the conversation on raising mental health awareness a priority in Black and Brown communities. We just must. When I was drinking, and I'm currently in my 18th year of sobriety from um, alcohol. But while I was drinking, I was out there, and for me, the two activities went together: sex and drinking, and that was what I did. Um, Functioning and functional, but all the way messed up inside. So it was not until um, I was going in on several bottles of champagne a day. Two was my norm, and had started cracking open the third. And I said, God, I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to tear up my liver. I want to be here for my children, and thank God, that God heard me because I am able to love on my grandbabies and my adult children. But yeah, we need to talk about these things that come from trauma and how trauma can play out and the fallout of it that really destroys lives if we don't get it together. And so I've put my heart and soul and all my love into Root Work Triumph Over Trauma to help others on their journey. Know that it is okay to speak up about the shame that can come with living with childhood trauma. You have to address it, or you will do what I did, and you will possibly just spin in circles for years. And you look up, and 20 years will have passed, or 30 years will have passed, and you will not have given voice to your gifts, because sometimes God uses our pain and our trauma in our service to others, and that is absolutely what is happening in my case. So, if this is not your story, but and you have someone in your life that you love and you care about who is going through, and you may not know exactly what their issues are, but you know that they've been through some things, and it appears to be um, playing out in a lot of dysfunction and acting out and not setting boundaries, then this is for them, and you might want to be a good friend and a good steward and make sure that they get a copy. Um, the thing is with root work, it is ongoing. So even though I've done all of this and I've been in and out of therapy for years, and I always go back to groups because that's where I get the most out of. But I was pulled out of a group a group healing session for domestic violence survivors and told, I want to work with you one-on-one as well. that's great that that you're here, but I want you to do both because you got some work to do, and I can help you with that. And that is the same thing that I tell people today as a holistic wellness life coach. If you're ready to take the step and do the work, I can support that. And it won't cost you a bazillion dollars to do it either because I have been, you know, in situations, and currently am going through now as, you know, I launched my business, my coaching business, where, you know, money is an issue, right? And so that can be sometimes a deterrent to people seeking the help that they need. So um, my pricing is fair. I work with single mothers who may be coming through some difficult times and really need to get some balance in their lives and some healing started. And so I don't want you to go into crazy debt to talk to me. That is not being of service to me. That is not being of service to you. Um, what works better is that my pricing be equitable, it be fair, um, because no matter how much I want to see you spark and grow and flourish and thrive, that happens with you doing the work also, and it takes time. So if we work together for a month or 3 months or 6 months or a year, and let's say you sign up for a 3 month one-on-one with me, and at the end of 3 months you've made some progress, but you still have more to do. I don't want you to hold that against me because you haven't reached your highest level yet. Understand that this is like a healing is like a time capsule. Imagine how long you've been holding this trauma inside and you need to let it out. And it took a while for it to build up and get to the point for you to even realize, I need to get some help. So be gentle with yourself. Understand that this is a process. But what I can guarantee you is that working with me will put you on your healing journey, utilizing creative arts for holistic healing, which will be different from what you will get if you went into a traditional counseling session. Now, I do have a master's in counseling and a master's in creative nonfiction writing. So I am extremely comfortable with both. I have worked in the field, particularly with nonprofit organizations, low income clients, low to moderate income clients. Um, and that's actually where I am. I do my best work. Now, will I turn away folks who have, you know, secured their bag a little bit more and they're pretty stable in other areas of their life, but they just haven't dealt with their trauma? No, I won't turn you away. Um, and depending on what you want out of your one-on-one, yours may be a little bit more than what my low to moderate income clients pay, because that will be my base. That is where I come from, and that is not where I intended to stay, and I don't intend for anyone to stay there. And I want to be able to assist as many people ready to do the work on their healing journey as come to me. You know, we will link up because of energy. We will link up because you feel my sincerity. We will link up because I feel like you're ready to do the work. So all of that brings me back full circle to the original reason for the video today, which is to make you aware of this offer that runs all day today, Monday, April 4th through 11:59 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. For $26, you will get a signed hardcover of Root Work Triumph Over Trauma, as well as a free gift, $21 value, of a pair of wood statement Black Lives Matter EaR art. Representation matters. Have a blessed day, and thanks for sticking out to the end of the video. Again, if somebody else that you know can use this information, Tag them, share it, like it, subscribe. Follow me across all channels, social media platforms at C. Amani Williams. And let's heal, y'all. Peace.